in America now. Right? What are we going to do with it? Now we just got introduced to Primerica. What are we going to do with it, right? Hector and Jan Lamarck, right? So Chris Howard learned from Hector Lamarck. Now he makes $3.5 million a year. Now when I saw this, I just was like, oh my, this is just, oh my, you know, I just didn't know. I mean, I thought there was like, that's, something, right, Brigham? That's weird. $290,000 a month? Are you kidding me? Can you just imagine? It's, anyway, so, but why do we even show that stuff? Because I don't even, because all you guys, you think it's just crazy. But the point is, these are all the people that directly would be training you. People with track records. Who are you learning from right now? Are they people with those kind of track records? Okay? That's what I liked about Primerica. People that were doing it, that did it, okay? And then plus I saw everything come and get it. So how do you get started? Very simply, turn in an application. You pay $99, okay? Worth about $400 because we get you life license and everything with that. And then $25 a month for Primerica Online, which tracks all your clients, recruits, training, all that stuff. Get a cell phone discount. Now, some people go, now before some people like say, there's nothing wrong with this is you, right? But you know, I gotta like check you out first. But let me just help you out with something, okay? Who should be checking who out? What I mean is, did that come out wrong, Julie? What I mean is, when I came to Primerica meeting, I was 22. No experience in this stuff. No financial services background. No idea how to start a business. And Primerica was offering to pay for all my licensing. Actually, back then I had to pay for all my licensing, so never mind. But today, offering to pay for all your licensing. All you got to pay is $99 and $25 a month. And they're going to pay all these $1,000 to let you come work here. Shouldn't Primerica be checking you out? Like, when honest to goodness, first time I was watching this, I was going, I better get in this thing before they figure me out. Like, I was like, I got to get started right now. Where do I go, right? Because I thought they might not do it for very much longer, Brigham, right? Yeah. I had no college degree, right? So I don't know. I'm just telling you how I think, okay? How I thought and how I have a track record. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Again, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to sound arrogant or anything. I just am I sound arrogant a little bit? Oh, sorry.
He wasn't talking to you anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, if I finished you, I was Hey, look, we all start somewhere. Just real quick, these are some pictures. This one, my wife and I started in Primerica, okay? And so I don't know. What's so funny? What's so funny? So how old do I look? How old do I look now? Like I'm 35. But these are all the guys we started with, right? And look, I mean, just I don't know, man. I just wish you could all like just see how normal I am too. Anyway. So, but look, what do you like to do with your life? Okay, we got to show you all this money and all this stuff. Don't mean to like blow you out of the water. But what do you like to do? I mean, I like to do a lot of stuff. Right? I like to go hunting. I like to do all that kind of stuff. So these are. I should update. I got a few new pictures now. But anyway, I know what you like to do, but I like to do that kind of stuff. You know, what do you like to have? You know, I mean, people go, well, it's nice to have a nice boat, nice. I just don't need all that stuff. I understand that, but look, I don't need it either. But they're building it. They're going to keep building it, right? I mean, I don't need a nice fancy car, but they're going to keep making them. Somebody's going to own them. Why not me, right? They got nice trucks and stuff. And I don't have this one. I got a Ford Raptor now, right? Now, you know, what do you drive now? Ford Raptor, baby. That's what I freaking drive. I can drive whatever I want to drive, and that's what I choose to drive. You know why? That's the baddest thing you can drive right now. It just is. Okay? I mean, I'm sorry. There's nothing that compares to Ford Raptor. Sorry. No, I'm telling you. All right. So, anyway, you guys got that? I mean, they're going to make it all. Don't shortchange yourself and go, I don't need all that stuff. I know you don't need it, but come on. We live in America. You know how many jobs you fill when you buy a house like that? How many families you feed when you buy a boat like that? That's a $120,000 boat. People buy that, they have to build that thing, right? It's okay, all right? How about travel? Do you like to travel, right? This is in, what is this? France, I think. Venice. Monte Carlo. Anybody ever been to Monte Carlo? Good point, because you know why? Like Monte Carlo, I'm not joking. See all these yachts? See, when we're talking about like making a couple $100 grand a month or $100 grand a month, and that's good money, okay. But compared to these guys, they're like laughing at that. They're so tiny. They're going, you guys are so tiny. You guys are just so, right? I mean, I couldn't even afford to take their yacht out for a month. So you go to a place like Monte Carlo, and everywhere you go, there's Bugattis and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all these cars, I don't know how to say their names, all over the street. That's all that's there. I think if you drove like a Ford, you'd probably get pulled. I'd throw you out. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. I don't know how much a hotel is here, but I bet you it's like $10,000 a night or so. It's got to be crazy ridiculous. It is insane. See, we were just on a cruise, and our cruise ship just stopped by it. So they let us get out for a minute, walk around for a second, and wait to get back on the boat.
Someone complained and said, "Get these
yeah,
people
who are these people?" Right? This is in Bahamas, right? So look, here's the deal. Oh man, this clicker's too touchy. Just one. Okay. So what's really important? Okay, all that stuff's wonderful, right? And it's fun. But here's the thing I want you to think about. Okay, what's really important is all the things that God sees important. When it all really comes down to it, that's really what's important. Okay. And so all the money stuff, all that kind of stuff. Look, the question is, when is your time going to come when somebody's going to need you to come through, and will you be ready? Okay. And how many have kids? Are kids expensive?
Yes.
Do things come up? Like all the time, right? Like one of the reasons I'm up here right now is because my youngest daughter had to get eye surgery this morning. Right? She had a little bit of a lazy eye, so nothing major. But we had to go into a little surgery this morning. Well, it costs money, right? I mean, every time there's something like that going on, it's a couple $1,000, $3,000, whatever. And those things are going to come up. Sometimes people go, I'm doing okay right now. I'll sit down once in a while, right? Guys, we'll sit down and they think they're doing okay. What happens when your furnace goes out? Right? I mean, you're paying your bills right now, but what happens when your car breaks down? What happens when something tragic comes up? Because that's just part of life. It's going to happen. So that's why I'm trying to like scare you and motivate you at the same time. Okay? Because you have to be shaken into reality a little bit and go, you know what? Probably what you're doing right now, I don't know what y'all do, okay? So I might be wrong, but I know chances are, because like 99% of you, what you're doing right now just isn't going to get you to where you need to be in 40 years. Because you're in a rat race. You're on a hamster wheel. And you've got to get out of that. And let me just help you out with something. There isn't any easy way to do it. Sorry. You're going to have to go get after it and do something. But we can help you do that, and we can have fun doing it, okay? And inspire you to do that. And how about this? How about the importance of example, right? And I think about this all the time. I go, man, I'm a father now, right? And am I good enough to be a father? I don't know. That's an overwhelming thing. Because, these are all our kids here, and Jersey and Sailor. One of the things that we had a tough time having kids, and I was doing everything right. But we were having a tough time having kids. And so we had to go through the in vitro process, okay? And that cost a lot of money, And so again, people say money's not everything. Well, that's everything, and that's everything, right? It's Jersey, and that's Sailor, right? And that's everything. This little guy, Bridger, right? He decided he wanted to be born like a couple months early. So he wanted to keep things going, right? I think he's going to be that way his whole life, because he's like trying to walk before he crawls right now. And it's just how he is. So anyway, but see, our kids learn more from what we are, more than what we say or teach. And now again, a lot of this stuff might be like overwhelming to a lot of you. But listen, it's baby steps, right? You take baby steps, and life's I've been doing this for 13 years. I've been around this stuff for a long time. I've been around a lot of people that have done great things, and I've been around people that have made a bunch of mistakes too, and I try to learn. I'm always trying to learn, and I got a long way to go. I'm only 35 years old. But I'm just always trying to get a little bit better, right? And it's just a day at a time. And when I first came into here, I didn't know if I was going to be good enough for this thing. But thank goodness we got great coaches and leaders, and we have so many people in our company that I could look at and go, they're no different than me. and they come from maybe a lesser background than I came from, or, you know, we have, you know, single moms that are, I got a lady in my bay shop right now in my office in St. George, she's got 8 kids, and just doing, and she's about to be a regional vice president, and she's just super busy. I mean, we have all kinds of people, and she's older, right, we have younger people doing well, and